Good morning, class 4th. Welcome back to online classes of Kabira Academy. And this is your English teacher Sunil Arya. As you know, we have started the chapter 4 of literature, and the chapter was The Selfish Giant. The Selfish Giant. And I have explained some paragraph of this chapter, and today I am going to explain some rest paragraph. I have explained paragraph till what happened when Giant came back to his home, and he rode on the children, and the children were very scared, and they ran out to the his garden, and the giant put a notice on his garden: no will be allowed except him. One morning the giant heard the chirping of a bird. It sounded sweet to his ear. One morning a bird chirping very sweet. I believe spring has come at last. The giant thought, the spring has come, he said, and jumped out of his bed and looked out of his window. Looked out of his window. The giant saw the most wonderful sight. The giant saw the most wonderful sight. Through a little hole in the wall, the children had crept in. They were sitting in the branches of the trees, and the trees were covered with blossom. The birds were twittering, the flowers were looking up through the green grass. He saw through a little hole. The children had crept in, and they were sitting on the branches. They were playing in his garden, and the trees were covered with blossom. The birds were twittering. Only in one corner, the giant's garden, it was still winter. Everywhere, everywhere was spring, but only one thing: in his garden, there was still winter. In it stood a little boy. He was so small that he could not reach up to the branches of the trees, and he was crying for bitterly. A small boy who was trying to climb the trees, but he was so small, so he could not climb the trees. So he was crying bitterly. The giant's heart mattered as he looked out. The giant's heart mattered like ice, and he looked out. How selfish I have been. He, he said to himself, how selfish I have been. Now I know why spring would not come here. Now I know why would spring not come here in my garden. I will put the little boy on the top of the trees, and then I will knock down the wall, and my garden will be children's playground forever and ever. He was really very sorry for that what he had done. Now he thought, I will knock down all the wall, and this garden will be playground for the children forever and ever. And he was really very sorry for what he done. The giant went into the garden, but when the children saw him, they were so frightened, and they all ran away. When he went to the children, they were very frightened, and they ran away from his garden. Only the little boy did not run, because his eyes were full of tears, and that he did not see the giants coming towards him. Every children were ran away, but a small boy did not run, because his eyes were full of tears, and he did not see the giant. The giant carried the little boy gently in his arms and put him on the branch of a tree. The giant The giant carried the little boy very gently, and he put him into the branch. The tree immediately broke into blossom, and birds came and sat on his branches and sang sweetly. And suddenly, when the boy sat on branch of the tree, suddenly the tree was full of blossom, and birds came to the tree, and they were singing very sweetly. The other children, when they saw the giant was not wicked and longer, came running back, and with them came the spring. It is your garden now, little children, said the giant. He knocked down the wall. And when the children saw this sight, the giant is not wicked and any longer. They came back to his garden. They were running and playing again. They started the running and playing again in his garden. And the giant knocked down the wall. So, children, this was the chapter 4, the selfish giant. It has finished today, and you all have to do one meaning of this chapter and try to find out the answer of questions.